Yeah, the video cut out. He ran. He took off. The other squirrel ran up. Oh, he's still looking at me. Hi. Okay, there he is. Hey, guy. Don't worry. You ain't got to get squirrely with me. I don't want your nuts. Don't worry. I'm celibate. I'm trying to figure out what kind of bird it is. I took my earbud out so you could hear. You hear the train? The train is coming in. Your train is coming. It may seem jarring at first, the information you're about to receive. A little chipmunk scared the shit out of me. You're about to get some jarring news. You're about to find out. Oh God, there's a dog. Like, this is so interesting back here. Hold on. So that was cool. There were two women, and they had a black cat, and the black cat was on a leash, and they were taking pictures of the cat. So I was trying to be really quiet because I don't want to scare the cat. Because I mean, what great photo opportunities! I wish Galaxy would get on board with getting on a leash because I want to take him out in Mother Nature. So, and those backpacks that you can put cats in, they're not big enough for my 14-pound black cat. So, anyway, the train has since passed, but you can hear some other type of machine in the background. But the download I was getting is that there's going to be some messages, some information that you're going to stumble upon that's going to be very jarring to you. Spirit is saying to take a moment to reflect, take a moment to recognize that if this has something to do with somebody receiving their karma and you're a witness to it, for you to stay neutral. It's very important for you to stay neutral when you get this information. Spirit is saying that for a select few of you, this actually directly affects you. It's information that you've been seeking or that you've been wanting clarity about. Spirit is about train again. Okay, so that's what it is. Spirit will be giving you the signs of confirmation. And so to be very open to the different signs. It may not show up. If you are, I don't know why a red cup is coming to mind, but if you're asking Spirit, okay, if this is for me, if I'm supposed to be involved in this, or if I'm supposed to do something with this information, I'll see a red cup. Let's just say that. You may not be given a red cup when you go and get some tea at a coffee shop, but you may see a billboard, or you may see it online, or it may come in many different ways. So Spirit is saying be open to the varying aspects of the signs and symbols Spirit gives to you. Sometimes Spirit makes the signs not so obvious to see if we're paying attention, to see if we're connected, to see if we are really in tune with the signs and synchronicities. So that's for a select few. So to be very open and mindful to the signs that you're seeking, and to have an open mind, again, as to how they come through for you. Even if you ask Spirit directly, I want to see a red cup, it may be different than what you're anticipating. But this information that's going to come to you, Spirit is saying, be very neutral with your emotions and your response. There's some other underlying information that's going to come out after this, like a second wave, like an aftershock. Like an aftershock. There's going to be more information that is like an aftershock of information. So Spirit is saying the initial blow. Hi, Mr. Chipmunk. It's important for you. That's why you need to stay level. That's why you need to stay balanced. And it's always important to balance. There's just all kinds of chipmunks out today. That's why it's really important for you to stay balanced and grounded. Of course, in all situations, that's a true mastery. But specifically when you get this information, there's a bunch of fairies over here. When you get this information, because there's going to be an aftershock of information that's also coming your way, that for some reason, Spirit is saying, by you not responding and not overly engaging or getting your emotions too caught up with the initial shock, is going to be beneficial to you when the secondary wave, the aftershock of information comes. Is that making sense? Spirit is saying that you may be blocking the second wave or the aftershock of information that you're going to need if you're unbalanced, if your emotions are all over the place, or if you get overly involved in whatever this first wave of information is. Okay? Pretty dope, huh? And so that's the reason being for being grounded and not getting overly involved in, even if you're feeling it inside, don't show it. And then manage that some way, because, energy doesn't lie. And the information that's coming out has to do with other people. And those other people, even though they don't use their gifts for the good, they can... That's interesting. They can pick up on your energy. And so that's important for some reason. So the other parties involved, they don't want you to get this information. Maybe they're hoping that the first wave, the first hit, the big, what is it, is it an F10 or F5 tornado? I just heard. They're expecting that to throw you off your path or to throw you off course, to get you emotionally dysregulated. So when the second wave of information comes, you're too unbalanced and too emotionally scattered everywhere that you won't get it, that you won't pick up on it, is what Spirit is saying. This information, Spirit, this information has to do with your stability, your foundation, and your security. There's some outside forces that you are unaware of, and maybe you have a little inclination, but you weren't 100% sure, that have their hands in creating imbalances in your foundation, creating holes, hoping you will go down them and fall. And they don't want you to be aware of this. So the first wave of information is set up that way to get you off balance. Like in the tarot, you would consider that maybe this is the tree we were just sitting in. This information may be what some would consider a tower. So stay grounded, because again, it was set up this way. I know I'm repeating myself, but Spirit's just giving me this message to say it different ways so you understand the importance of being balanced and grounded. It's set up that way. These individuals that try to destroy your foundation, keep you in a scarcity mindset, keep you in a fear mindset, keeping you stuck in an energy of stuck, stagnant, and that you can't get out of a situation, that there's no way out. They want to keep you in that energy. So when this blast comes, you're more unbalanced, and then the second wave comes, and you're not going to pick up on specifically who's doing what to you. And so by remaining balanced through this whole thing, as challenging as it may be, keep that in mind, that it was designed that way to get you off track, to get you off the path so you start sniffing up another area so you don't figure out who the fuck it was. You have a little inclination, but Spirit's going to give you some signs that you need to be open to seeing. They're not going to be the way, thank you birds, they're not going to be the signs, they're not going to come through the way you think they would come through. I know we're out of time, so be mindful of that. I hope you're healthy, happy. Woo, I was yelling, and full of joy. May you love and be loved, you guys. Heal, don't harm, stay woke.